Hi, this is Diana from DivineFractal.com, and today we have some really sad news. More than 140 whales are dead in New Zealand after a mass beaching. In Wellington, New Zealand, more than 140 pilot whales died after beaching themselves in southern New Zealand, with half being euthanized by conservation workers in a deeply saddening decision after the discovery came too late to rescue them. The stranding in an isolated part of Stewart Island off the coast of South Island was the largest in New Zealand since 250 pilot whales died last year, and one of the worst such incidents in the country's history. The beached whales on Stewart Island were discovered in two separate groups or pods, just as several other whale deaths and strandings were reported around the country over the weekend. The Department of Conservation said Monday that as many as 145 whales beached themselves at Mason Bay on the island's west side, where they were discovered by a hiker on Saturday afternoon. Ron Leppens, the department's operation manager for the island, said the hiker walked for 2 or 3 hours to alert conservation staff. Half the whales were already dead by the time the rangers reached the two pods, leaving the rest to be euthanized. It's deeply saddening, said Mr. Leppens, who added that the whales, which might have been stranded as early as Friday, had started to get covered in sand by the time they were found. Poor weather meant that experts could not be flown in to assess the situation, so euthanizing them was the only option. Mr. Leppens said the beach was the site of 3 previous mass strandings. More than 300 whales beached themselves near Mason Bay in 1998. The Department of Conservation said the events are believed to happen when the whales make navigational mistakes while chasing prey, escaping predators, or trying to protect sick members of the group, but more than one factor could contribute. And I'm going to jump in here and say that I think there's a lot more than one factor that could contribute. So I was greatly saddened this morning when I found out about these whales. I feel very connected to them, as I know a lot of people do. There are amazing sea mammals that live in our oceans, and it's horribly tragic when any of them perish unnecessarily. So I asked the Sandia ET crew this morning what we could do, and they actually tweeted a response, and I wanted to share it with you. So the Sandia ET crew says, "What can we do? Clean up your oceans, get rid of the massive floating islands of garbage, stop deep water fracking, stop using the underwater sonic weapons, telepathically talk to the whales. They would love knowing there are right-minded Earth humans out there. Pray for them." This message comes from DP, from the Sandia ET crew, and you can see him here. So once again, I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope that you will take the Sandia ET crew advice and pray for the whales and do anything else you can to help us clean up our oceans so we can save them for the future. This is Diana from DivineFractal.com, and until next time, please be fearless, fill your heart with love, and create art. Love you guys.